Welcome everyone to everydayman.net, the everyday conversation for the everyday man. I'm your host, Cordero Hicks, and for the very first time, I'm excited. All three of us are recording here together at the same time. Here, my co-host Jay,
Hey.
and my co-host Kid. What's going on?
Yo,
Oh man, and it's exciting, man. Our first time being in the same place at the same time recording. And
facts.
this is gonna be a treat, man. And I really appreciate this because and we need to do this more often. But before we get into things, you can reach us at everydayman.net on our website where you can find all of our episodes and movie reviews. You also find us on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, and we also on Google Play. Now, I don't know if y'all knew that. So we all on Google Play, and we you can find us on YouTube now on at the Everyday Man Podcast, and I'm starting to upload all our content to YouTube too. So please go check us out, subscribe to the channel, and give us a listen. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe.
Facts.
But man, so what's going on with y'all? How y'all been doing?
Good, bro. How you doing?
Man, I'm good. I'm good. Like I'm excited, man, for all of us really to be here. Like Jay, for all us to be in the building.
Okay.
All right, so
Where's your excitement
I
at?
know, right? I think she's supposed to be
Are
like
you having a
pumped
bad
up.
day?
What's going on here?
Are you having a bad day or something?
You making me have a bad day.
Oh no. We're not here to have no bad days. We're here to have a
Bad
good day.
days.
We're here to have a good show, and we're here to give the people what they want.
Gotta give people what they want.
You have to give the people what they want. So I know Jay, like you want to talk about something. I know there's like this bill they've been passing. Actually, they've been talking about it for years now. And you say it finally happened in Seattle.
Yes.
And
They're starting. It's going to be nationwide after a while, but they're starting. But they're having a lot of issues with it because even though they're starting to pay people more, now they're cutting back jobs and cutting back hours.
yeah, and what you're talking about the minimum wage going up to $15.
Yes.
And you know what? I remember back when I first started working, I think I was making $5.05 or $5.
I remember when it was like 5:30.
Yeah, so and it's crazy because before then people making less than that, $3,
So
$4. But the fact,
But it's South Carolina.
but you think about a $15 minimum wage would do for the economy. I mean, but the thing about it, it comes with the good and the bad.
but check this out. Would the jobs be harder to get because of this?
Yes.
I think so.
And the
Yeah.
hours are coming back. Like some jobs now, your full time hours is only like 35 to 36 hours. It's not 40 hours.
No,
And you still don't get
right.
overtime until you get to 40.
Well, my job is 37 and a half, and they didn't think over that as overtime, but I guess. But like Kendall was saying, and I mean, because it makes sense. If they gonna pay you more, they probably
Yeah, they're gonna have to make it harder.
they gonna make it harder, make you work harder for it.
Right.
Like you say, Jay, cut back jobs, and then make you do twice as much as the work. And then what they're going to do in the stores, instead of milk being $2-3 a gallon, maybe $6-7 a gallon now, because you have to
Yeah,
balance
everything
things
has
out.
to go up. It's
Yeah,
gonna
everything
everything's
has to
gonna
go up.
start raising after a while.
Yeah, so I mean, so everything comes with the good and the bad, right? So I
Yeah.
mean, so it all depends. They say when it's supposed to take effect. Do you know?
Well, it just started in Seattle. They haven't talked about bringing it to other states yet. I guess this is gonna be like the test run.
I think they don't need testing a lot of things in Seattle. I think then one time before we spoke on the was it Amazon or one of them stores that you could just go in and buy something. Was it Amazon? You order it online and then you go into the store and just pick up what you bought online. I think was in Seattle too, right?
right.
So Seattle to like is that like the testing spot now for these type of things? But that's good though, because somebody have to like
The lab rat.
right. Somebody have to set the example. Somebody have to start somewhere. I mean, I don't know how the economy is in
Seattle, one of
Seattle.
the most progressive. They're progressive though, so
yes. I mean, but that's good. I mean, when they make their way all the way down here, I mean, if people do right by the money, I mean, it's only 15. It's not a whole lot of money, but it's a lot more. I mean, you can imagine somebody at McDonald's making $15 an hour. Are you
Yeah,
with
but
no degree or nothing?
they're
That's
gonna.
crazy.
That's gonna change.
No, they not go. Do you think they gonna get?
That's gonna
You
change.
think you gonna have some kind of higher learning to work at McDonald's?
That's gonna. It has to.
I mean-
$15 an hour.
I mean, think
It's
about
gonna
it.
have to.
Okay, so what do you think they do with like not bartenders, but waitresses. They pretty much.
They get paid very little.
Yeah, it's like $2-3 an hour, right?
Yeah,
Does that
something
count
like
for
that.
them too?
I hope so. It's supposed to be like nationwide. If McDonald's getting it, everybody should be getting it. If McDonald's workers are getting it,
Right.
everybody should
But
be
my
getting
thing is, if waitresses at restaurants start making $15 an hour, do I still gotta leave a tip?
I'm not leaving the tip.
I mean, right? I mean, the reason why people leave tips only because
They feel bad for
they
them.
feel bad for them. They don't make a lot of money.
That's messed
No.
up. That's the shocking truth, America. They feel bad for you.
I mean, that's pretty much what it is. You're like, oh, I leave a tip. I had a conversation at work, and I told them I don't really care for leaving tips. I mean, just for that reason, because you chose to do that job.
But my thing is that if they give you good service,
Yeah, you
I'ma
get
leave
good
a
service.
tip.
You give a tip.
my
No,
thing
no.
is that I don't want to give the tip to the people that cook the food because it'd be the one that cook the food that mess up the food. half
No,
the time.
see, that's not right. See, if anything, that should be the
'Cause
person
they
who
get paid
get
by
tipped.
hours.
That should be the person who get tipped the most, right? Only because they in the kitchen slaving.
But
Now,
they getting paid by hour.
but why would I give a tip to somebody who's supposed to be doing their job anyway?
Right.
Some people go over and above. They make sure you get everything you need. They make sure you don't have to ask for
Okay,
anything.
you in the medical field, you go over and above at your job. Do people give you tips at your job?
I ain't
Absolutely
saying
not.
I'm going over and above, but
Absolutely
I'm doing
not.
my job.
Yeah, just like they're doing
Absolutely not.
their job is to be nice. Their job is to bring me my food. Their job is to come take my order with a smile.
That's some. I've been out the hood too long.
Whatever. But that's their job, right?
He's on the other. He's on the other side now.
Whatever. But what I'm saying, we ate out at the restaurant Bonefish this weekend, and it's like a seafood place.
Yeah. Like,
It was nice. I liked it. But
I didn't like it. The food was bad. Sorry, that's just my personal
you had
opinion.
one plate.
The drinks was
You
good.
had one
but
plate.
The food was not that good at all.
We were talking.
With your baby portion, didn't you say that was a baby portion of
Yeah,
mashed
but
potatoes?
it was a 6 ounce, 8 ounce rib though. It was supposed to be small.
It was a rib.
See, I didn't know at the time it was supposed to be that small, but it's actually they gave me the right portions and it had well done, so of course it shrunk a little bit. But it actually tastes good now.
Alright,
I mean,
that was yours.
and see now their service was good. I like their services, but you let a tip. But what I'm saying, and think about
So
it.
you feel like they
Man,
should
let
give
me
a
tell
tip 'cause
you.
that's what they're supposed to do.
I think we spent $120 altogether at that place.
No, $110.
No,
You said it came up to $100.
It was $120 with the tip and everything.
That's like going to cheat.
So if
it was $110.
no, I'm telling you, it was 120. Now if you
That means they overcharged us.
no, if you
Was it worth 120?
No.
it was.
Okay.
But see, that's it. It's a whole menu. You had one plate. It don't taste good. You don't like what that was. I mean, it's a whole
The
menu.
appetizer was good. The drinks was good. You had
The
like
drinks
what,
was
3 or
good.
4 drinks that night.
I mean, this is what I'm saying. The service was good, but do we still give them a tip? Even though we did, and if we didn't, it's still good because they charge you so much. Think about the what these companies make or bring in, especially on weekends. They can't pay them people more money. I'm just saying, Jay.
Right.
I'm just saying.
And all that money McDonald's make, they can afford to.
Exactly. You talking $1 billion company, but you can't pay these people $15 an hour. Easily, you could do it.
Oh
Right.
It's
Why
all
they-
about what you feel what people deserve. They feel like they don't deserve that. That's
Nothing.
what it really is.
Right, nothing. But I mean, but back to your story. But if they do that, in Seattle, like I said, that'd be great. Hopefully, it starts to trend, like everywhere, and you know what's going on and things like that. But hey, anything else you got on that story?
That's about it. They just talk about the good and the bad that's coming with it, but
Yeah, I mean the good and the bad, pretty much like common sense things, right? Things we already know. Boost the prices up on everything, and I don't know. Hey, what is gas probably go up? I mean, everything's gonna go up. So, but hey, lucky for the people up there in Seattle.
I can't wait for it to get down here.
It can get down here, but if you want prices start to go up, I can wait a little longer. Ain't that serious? For us, but for the people who actually work at McDonald's and they can't wait, but they can't wait.
You see that? For us, it's good for us. Like, we're good. We're good over here, but y'all.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that for the people who work at McDonald's and fast food joints, they look forward to that. And they've been looking for that for years. So I understand that's way more than what I started with minimum wage working at McDonald's before they fired me. So I know, Kid and me and you brought up the Tupac Shakur movie. Did you see it? I haven't saw
seen it yet. Is that bad that we haven't seen it to go support?
Is it?
Our own culture?
Is it bad that we haven't saw it? Just because, I don't get me wrong, Tupac like my favorite rap artist.
Yeah, I do like him. I really do like Tupac. The fact that we haven't went.
I heard somebody say that was one of the best movies they ever seen, but they're like mad young.
Yeah,
you don't know enough about Pac. No. He said that, I was like, yeah.
But the thing is, they got so many documentaries about him that do you really need to go see it? If you would go, probably just support the movie. I think it's gonna make its budget back. I think it is because it made almost $30 million.
Well,
it made $27 million the first weekend now.
It's also like they holding it to the straight out of Compton standard. It's not straight out of Compton.
The straight out of Compton was good. I did like that.
Yeah, because I know before we offline, you were telling me about they may pull it.
Thinking about pulling it.
They think about pulling it because it's doing bad. And usually if a movie do bad like that, they go ahead and take it off, probably throw it on Netflix or straight to DVD or something like that, or on demand. So it may be already on demand.
It'll be on DVD soon.
Yeah, because you got some movies that's so bad, they be in theaters and on demand at the same time.
Terrible.
Yeah. So the ones who want to pay for it, go ahead. If you want to just watch it home,
just like that other movie.
Go ahead and do that too.
But Netflix is just grabbing up a lot of movies. Even the ones that did really well in the movie theaters, they're grabbing it up because they want people to come there and they want kids to watch it. That Moana movie is already on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I went to Netflix super quick.
Yeah, but if you want to go support the All Eyes on Me film, go ahead. Because to be honest with you, the reviews I've seen and I didn't hear anything good about that movie at all.
They say they had iPhone 7s and hookahs in it.
Yeah, they had things that's present day in the film that's supposed to be in the 90s. It's no iPhone 7 in the 90s. See, people catch little stuff like that. You have to when you make a good movie. What makes a good movie is detail.
Right.
And you can't put. Come on, man. Yeah. iPhone 7.
Right. Stop.
Come on, Benny Boom. Come on, Benny Boom. Cause I think that's who directed it.
He directed it, but I blame LT Hutton, the writer.
Come on. But whatever. So what else been going on? I know. Hold on, I got a story. I know. Remember, I think that was the other weekend. One other show we spoke on. I think it was a nurse that was
killing
people who was.
Oh my God.
They were. She was injected in with
these doses of
insulin, a dangerous amount, killing these elderly people, sending them to heaven quicker. So, I was looking up stuff for the show.
This guy.
And I ran across another, and this is the thing, man. And you think people be crazy when they say they don't want to go to doctors? They don't trust doctors, man. They just don't. And not all doctors are bad. All of them are slow, but not all of them are bad. Because you go to a emergency room or a doctor office, right, you might well take at least 2 hours out your day, maybe 3, because you may be there for a while.
It's
right?
Just because it's a lot of people, the volume. You want a doctor to rush you, be like, oh yeah, you look fine, and then you walk out of there, you drop dead.
We can tell which one of us work in the medical field.
Right.
Oh, so you offended?
I am offended when you be trying to slam them because it's not all doctors and not all doctors.
No, not all doctors, but this woman here, we got a doctor in Oklahoma. She was charged with murder for prescribing opioids that kill her patients. I think Dr. Regan of Oklahoma. She was charged for killing 5 of her patients.
Wow.
And one of her patients on November. Check this, Jay, because you know a lot about this stuff. On November 21st, this is back 2012, right? Sheila Bartels, she walked out of because she was a doctor at Sunshine Medical Center in Oklahoma. She walked out there with a horror. They explained it as a horrifyingly excessive cocktail of drugs capable of killing her several times over.
Wow.
And in total, now keep in mind, in total, she went to, you go to the doctor, they give you a prescription. They send it over. You go pick it up from the pharmacy.
Right.
Routine, right? This lady, she goes to the pharmacy. She leaves with, I would take a guess how many pills she left with that day.
How many?
No guesses here?
No.
Throw out a number.
5.
6 pills? 6 pills. I ain't actually look at my notes. Give me a number.
I was looking at your notes. I just thought, like, what?
6.
I mean, I never
Six
seen...
pills? 6 pills? That's your guess?
No, like, what you mean, like...
No, the
bottles?
amount...
Pills, like,
The
how many
amount-
prescriptions? Because you could leave
No,
with...
the
you could
amount
leave
of
with 20
pills.
pills.
The amount of pills in total.
Oh.
You could leave with 20
man.
pills if the provider prescribes you
Okay.
A couple
2
hundred?
pills a day
Okay,
for the next 14 days. What is I think 14 pills for 15 days.
I mean, he must be about to say an astronomical
Okay,
amount right
20
now.
pills. That's a good number. Give me a number, kiddo.
30 pills.
30
It
pills,
could be
okay,
for
that's-
like
that's
a
a-
30
40,
month.
50.
It could
Okay,
be for 30
50,
months, 30
50
days.
pills?
100.
50, 100?
You ain't
Okay.
leaving no
200.
100 pills.
Oh,
You ain't
200.
leaving no
Okay.
200 pills.
200?
No.
Check this. This woman left the pharmacist with 510 pills that day.
I was
From the same medication?
I don't know from the same. No, it wasn't from the same
Ain't
medication.
no
But
wait.
she left there with 510 pills
Wow.
that day from the pharmacist, all legal now, because she had a prescription with the signature of the doctor. And this isn't the first time that this doctor's done this. She's over prescribing people. And I don't know a lot of things about this these type of medicine. Like Annex is one of them. A muscle relaxer, Soma is one of them. Some anti-anxiety medication. Some hydrocodone. I think I'm saying it right, Jay.
Hydro what?
Whatever. But it's a painkiller.
Cortisone?
Yeah.
Cortisone?
It's-
Hydro...
It's a.
Codeine?
What I'm saying, it's a painkiller. Now,
There is no way.
I'm telling this.
And if they did, then this doctor must have been doing it. And the fact that pharmacy comfortable filling that medication should have been a flag. This could have easily came from like a little moms and pop pharmacy.
Right.
Was this like a big CVS or a big Walmart? Walgreens?
I'm not sure what the CVS was exactly, but this lady, her body was found lifeless later on that day. Of course, and she's
Which
just.
pills did she take?
They never said, but she did OD, and that was just one of That was one. That was only one of her 5 patients. And my thing is, Jay, what I want to talk about was the fact that, let me pull it up here. And I think she had remember, it's 5 altogether. And there was another case in California where this foreign doctor was doing the same thing. They gave her life. So this woman, she's been convicted of murder, but she had in 2nd degree, I believe, but they haven't sentenced her yet.
Don't they know they're going to get caught?
If nobody dies, she's okay. But the fact that this is her 5 of her patients has died,
right?
And you figure after the first patient died, you figure you'll cut back on it.
Because not one doctor should be prescribing you all this different, like anxiety. You need to be seeing your psychiatrist and things like that. So I think it's really strange for that one doctor to be refilling it.
Yeah, it was
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, but I only bring that up, even though it is a messed up story, and I feel sorry for the victim, for the family. But who you think is to blame here? Do you think it's the doctor? Because people put their trust in doctors. People, they really, really do.
It's the doctor. It's the
really
professional.
And
they will not have access unless the provider prescribes it. Don't get me wrong. People steal prescription pads and doctor's
So
signatures.
you're asking who's to
things.
blame for the deaths?
Yeah.
The doctor.
Is it the doctor or the person who actually taking the pill?
I mean,
The
you
doctor
can't-
assists.
I mean, because if you in the door, the bottle give you specific instructions on what to do, or how many
how
to
is
take.
that even a question?
Right. But what I'm saying is, it got to be a question. She's the one getting charged for murder.
Because
she's the one that been found guilty of
So
killing
it's
people.
basically suicide. So she's technically not killing anybody.
The justice system say she killed 5 people.
Justice system say a lot of things.
that is true too.
Well, how does she leave with that many pills and be at home by herself, monitoring that many pills? It's ridiculous too, because
we're going in a direction where we don't give nobody no self accountability.
Well,
Yeah,
no, that's not true.
No, I mean, yeah, I
So you're
understand
accountable
that.
to take your medicine as prescribed. The provider is accountable to be monitored to you and pay attention to how you use the medicine. Your body and your blood work and your labs will show how if you're not using your medication properly. So I would say both of them are held accountable because for that person to be on that many pills, you need to be monitored monthly. They need to come to you monthly.
Well, I don't know. This
pills.
is in total now. I don't know how many of each she had exactly.
But 500 something pills.
Right. I mean, what's the average that usually comes?
How many refills you have to get
right.
on one pill?
Right. That's what I'm saying. So 5 people are dead, and you figure that the company she works for is like, all right, what's going on now?
Right.
What's going on? You know. So you think that the doctor? I mean, because like I said, people trust their doctors. They do, man. Like the doctors tell them to do something, they go do it. And
so how much do they ever say how much she was taking?
No. They brought up her story because they thought that the number of pills was crazy, in which it was. But there's some other cases where some other got a few hundred pills at a time too. And I was thinking, well, maybe this woman was maybe she was had an inside connection with the pharmacy. Maybe it was about money. I don't know.
But it's still a lot of refills. I mean, some insurance places won't okay the refills or okay the medicine because of the refill amount. They be like, well, this person can only have 30 days at a time on this refill. Like sometimes we'll prescribe like 90 days, and they be like, no, this person can only have 30 days or 60 days at a time. There's reasons for your medicine shouldn't be prescribed.
Yeah.
That many pills at one time.
Yeah, I think
people need to be monitored.
Yeah, I know that, but I don't know. Like I say, man, if you go to the doctor out there, just if you go to the doctor out there, just be careful. You know, because you never know. I mean, even though these people are supposed to be hired and
read the bottle.
Right, read the bottle. Make sure they're supposed to look out for your well-being. Look out for yourself, your own self. You know, read the read the bottle, read the instructions it gives you, man. Save your own life.
Right.
Sometimes.
Yeah, and before you think about hurting yourself, taking all the medicines, talk to somebody, reach out to somebody.
Yeah.
That person might have been trying to hurt themselves.
Yeah.
And below you will see a link to it.
Yeah, not below. Not below. We ain't got to that point yet. But if you want to continue the conversation, you can email us at everydaymanpod@gmail.com if you want to send us any questions. Or since one of us actually does work in the medical field, you had any question, maybe she can help you. Or maybe one of us can help you. Or go to your local doctor if you dare. But I know, Ken, if you had something you want to talk about.
Nah, it was just I had a conversation with a mixed kid the other day, and he basically asked me, should he feel wrong to lean more one way than the other? So basically, it was dad white, mom black. He said he feels more obligated to lean more on his father's side.
That makes sense.
But I told him, you shouldn't, should he have to choose a side? I told him he shouldn't have to. But he said, his exact words were, the way that every time he look around, it's pushing him to lean towards that side. That's why he said he feels that way.
That's interesting. Lean towards
his black side more than his white side.
Why? Because his surroundings?
Of everything that's been going on.
Is it his surroundings that makes him, you think, lean towards that way? Or you think it's because...
Surroundings as in what?
Is he...
No, he live a good life. So I don't think it's that. I don't think it's the negatives.
And I mean, he's surrounding me, his friends. He listens to a lot of hip hop, rap music.
I don't know all of that, but he basically is they come to me with the problems. I'm not the best person to ask for advice. I'm gonna keep it the way it should be.
All right. So what did you tell him then? Since you say that, what did you say?
Look,
I want to know. I want to know.
I told him if you feel like society is making you lean towards your blackness more than your whiteness, you should do that. If that's how you really feel. But if you really don't feel that way, don't try to just do it if you really don't feel that way.
Right.
Because you have some people that just do it just to go with the flow.
Yeah, but a lot of things that, a lot of, no matter what you are, you can be mixed all day, but a lot of the times, society tells you what you are.
Right.
So you may be mixed, but, if you look darker, you could be black.
Right.
And if you look lighter, you have more white features. Let's say Mariah Carey.
Right.
They go look at you as a white person.
But when you look at J. Cole, he don't look mixed at all.
Right, he looks like an African American man.
Right.
I mean, same thing goes with Drake, even though he's lighter, but he still have features of an African American man. Jay, you can speak on this. You're mixed, and I know a lot of. I mean, you can speak from your own personal experiences.
Like, do you see? It's kind of different though.
I don't lean on no side. I am what I am. I'm American. Point blank.
This ain't about being American. This is more this is a race. This
Race
is
thing.
A race more. It's more of a race type thing. So phone going off. But it's okay. Like you were saying, the issues you dealt with. Remember that me and you had a conversation. You were telling me like the issues you had when you was in high school and how the girls thought, you was because your hair was longer and all this and the things that you used to deal with.
Because I didn't wear weave.
Don't cry. I don't.
Right, because you didn't wear weaves. Your hair was longer than the other black girls. But did they even know that your mom was not an African American?
No, they just thought my mom was Spanish. They didn't know what my mom looked like. They just know what she sound like, and they all thought she was rather Spanish or Jamaican. And but that wasn't until I moved to the West Side, because where I grew up at, there was a lot of Chinese and Spanish people. It wasn't that many black people. And then when I went to the West Side of Manhattan, is where all the black people was.
Right. So did you think that? So when you were going through that, and same thing that Kenneth.
I always thought I was African American. I always considered myself black.
Like, even though you're not fully African American.
Yeah, I just told them, well, you wear weave. I just don't wear weave.
Okay. Did you ever feel like you had to pick a side? I guess. Did it make you?
No.
Did it make you feel like outcast because the black girls gave you a hard time?
Which could make you not like them.
Not really. I mean, no, I only felt that way when it came to dating. The black boys thought I was snobby and stuck up for a light-skinned girl. For a black light-skinned girl, whatever they thought I was. I never had, like, the black girls, they teased me about that. They used to, like, try to get me to wear weave so I could be more like them. But I didn't have that much issue with them. It was mainly when I was dating.
All right.
No, I mean, all right, question. It's hard, but he says that he gets treated better
Differently.
because he has other siblings. His father has other kids. They're all black, right? There was a situation where I think they got pulled over, and he told them that he didn't have his license, right? So he was like, "Yo, I don't have my license." Blah blah blah. They like step out the car. And he stepped out the car and he asked him, "Are you okay?"
They asked your friend.
Yeah, they asked him, "Are you okay?"
And he was with his siblings.
With his siblings.
Wow.
So that's why it's like
profiling.
That's bad, but it's here. It's here in the South. It's in the South more than it is in the city, like in New York. I don't know.
But come on, man. Like,
don't get me wrong. While I was living here, I heard of little comments to me when I did have my hair much longer, and they used to say something about, "You're really pretty. Are you mixed?" I heard comments like that.
Yeah, I mean that's what he did with, and that's a shame that he had to deal with that, and it's a shame that.
See, that's why I say like certain situations made him be like, "Oh, okay, now I get it. Like I understand why this is this way and this is that way." Like,
right. I mean, so he's getting the privilege of being lighter.
Right.
Yeah.
So did you ever get privilege being as light as you are?
I don't know if I ever got privilege. I want to think I didn't.
Would you know if you saw it though? That's the thing.
See, most people don't know what to look for.
Because I'm a very nice person.
That sounds like somebody with privilege. So.
Yep.
No, it would not.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
And I mean, cause she's very light skinned people, so
No,
it's
I'm
like,
not. I'm light brown.
she's very like.
So I mean, how your friend? Let's take another direction. He ever bring up like how you feel about like the word nigga?
He probably uses it.
Yeah, he does use it.
Yeah, of course he uses
He
it.
uses it, but he don't really like. I don't know. I don't really know how he really feels about it, but I just know it's
Okay, I wish he was here.
right.
So I can actually have because I had a series of questions now.
Right.
Because I want to know how you feel about white people that's not mixed using the word nigga.
See, and that's where it'll probably be a dilemma because he probably wouldn't like that.
Right.
Because matter of fact, there was an incident where we was having a conversation, and I think he said his uncle used it.
His uncle's white.
His uncle's white on his mom's side. His uncle used it, and there was a whole thing about his dad not wanting him to live with his mom no more because of that. So he thought that it was more of a racial thing, because he's telling it in a joke form, but it's like, come on, man, it's not something that you would use. And the thing is, he only said it around the white side of his family.
Mm.
That's why he thought it was like, yo, we all together all the time. Why don't you tell that joke when my black family's here too?
Because they know he probably
Exactly.
yeah. So I mean that reminds me of everybody know I watched the Carmichael show on NBC. We all seen this episode.
Right.
So and of course the Gerard Carmichael show, Gerard Carmichael, comedian, actor. Go look him up. It's a funny show.
Right.
It was the episode of he has he grew up, he went to interracial school, he had a white friend. The white friend used the word nigga.
Right.
And he was cool with it. But his girlfriend is mixed, and she had more of a problem
With it than he
with
did.
the white guy using the word
Right.
nigga than he did. As a black man, the white man saying the word nigga to him. And his thing was he didn't have a problem with it because they grew up together. They're friends. It's cool. Is it cool?
He wasn't using it because he knew his friend wasn't using it in a
But the
trying
word,
to be mean
or
or trying to
derogatory.
be
He wasn't being derogatory.
and I
about
had a
it.
very heated discussion with somebody. I won't say who because I don't want to hear him out, but about in this very same spot that we are right now. Can't let y'all know all that, but she said, why isn't it okay? So her argument was, it's either all or none. Everybody can say it or nobody can say it. And it started this whole thing between me and her because I'm like, no, the only reason why they want to say it is because we said they can't say it.
Right. People don't like being told what to do.
So, and like I told her, it's a lot deeper because we're trying to take the negativity out of it and make it something that don't hurt us when we use it. I told her that they said it to hurt. Like, usually it came from, they used it when somebody was hanging from a tree. Like, yeah, hang this nigga. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It started a whole thing and it just went bad because I was like, that's a all lives matter statement.
Yeah, see, and another thing, but you can use that with a lot of words though. I know. One time I was back in school and somebody called somebody stupid, but it wasn't the fact that he was calling them. It was crazy because the guy got upset, but it wasn't the fact he was calling him stupid. He said a joke, and when somebody, if you watch the comedian, first thing you say, man, that boy's stupid.
Right.
Yeah, they use it
But
as
you
a joke.
don't mean stupid being stupid. You mean
Right.
stupid like he's
Being silly.
funny. He's funny. He's silly. I heard people say about Kevin Hart, man,
Yeah,
Kevin
he's
Hart,
stupid.
man, he's stupid, man.
Right.
But you mean it as a compliment. It has a.
But the definition for stupid is that in the definition as a compliment? No, it's not. So that's why people do take offense to it, even though somebody's using
It's all about context.
negative word
Yeah,
in a
really,
positive
it is.
way. But just use proper grammar.
It's about context, and when you around
Sound privileged saying that.
when you around
No, it doesn't.
when you're around your people and you're around somebody you're comfortable with, you use words that you normally wouldn't use, just like his uncle, just
Right.
like Gerard's friend on the show. he's so come. He's like, all right, you see, he was like, well, thanks. He was like, well, oh man, no problem, my nigga,
Right.
and walked off. It was casual, but the fact that they were friends is cool. I mean, because if you allow your friends to say the word nigga, and just because they're your friend, and a white guy says the word nigga who's not your friend, but he still don't mean it derogatory, is it okay? Because you don't know him, but if a white guy, if you dapping up a group of men, and you get to a white guy and say, "Oh, what's up, my nigga?" but you don't know him at all. Is that a problem?
Some people will take it as offense.
I think a lot of people would take it as offense.
Some people will take it.
But let's say you knew him for 5 to 10 years now, and then he do it.
See, that's what.
You build a bond. You know that person. You know their intentions. You don't know this person's intention, and that's why people sometimes take the word stupid.
No, what I'm saying
in defense.
If you dapper somebody up, getting a pound, and you say, "What's up, my nigga?" Dap you up.
Well, there's a difference. I know you play around like that. I know you know that. I know you don't think of me in that way.
It's just a tricky subject. It's just tricky. Like,
it's not tricky. If you know that person for a long time and they've been knowing each other for years and they say that, you know that person enough that you know that they don't mean any ill manner behind the word nigga, okay? But if you don't know that person and they just somebody out in the street, they're like, "Hey nigga, wait up for me."
You got a gang of white friends. How would you feel if they used it?
I don't have a gang of white friends. But the people
more than
that
that person I know.
She has a lot of white
That's a
friends.
lie.
She
My friend, a friend of mine that is Caucasian, she used it before, but I know her and I know how she feels about the history of African Americans and things like that. So I know she don't mean any.
So she's an African American historian, is what you're saying?
And does she date black men?
She have in the past.
Is she from the South?
No, she's from the Earth.
Exactly.
That's a little different.
Well, the people from the South, this Caucasian girl, white as you would call them, she invited me to her wedding, and unfortunately, because I am dating you, I asked her, "Are we gonna be the only African American couple there?" She paused and thought, and then she answered to me, "Yes." And I did ask her straight up. I said, "Do you have any people that may be biased to or racist to?" She's like, "Well, I do have a uncle, but we don't really talk to him. But he's supposed to be there. But I don't think he will say anything to you guys or defend you, be defensive or anything." So we didn't end up going because I didn't want to put you in that situation.
No, you're right. He didn't want to put me in that situation either. But
right, because we got the Hulk Buster over here.
Please.
Right.
Can't see. Oh, they can't see that. They can't see me flexing right now. But if you listen, I'm flexing. You can't see it.
Oh my god. But anyways, let's drop this because this is like an ongoing story.
It is always gonna be on. But I think it's good though. I really wish your friend was here because he didn't have to say his name.
Right.
He didn't have to say his name, but just to have the conversation because we were supposed to already continue this conversation.
Right. From what you said.
But it's true.
Yeah, I mean, because your whole take on it was if white people can't say it, black people shouldn't say it either. That was your stand. Last time you spoke on it.
Yeah, I think that's it's really ignorant for us to be ignorant like them. It's ignorant, and I just feel like you don't want people to use it negatively. You don't want to be defended by it. Then don't say it either.
But see, in the second half of the argument that I was just speaking about was the same question we asked you. I stopped and I was like, "So how do you feel about when black people say Black Lives Matter?" And then she hit me with another fire take when she said, "If Black Lives Matter, why do we kill each other a million miles per hour?" And I was just so amazed that
I was talking. I wish my man at work, the one I'll tell you is supposed to be on the show, and I wish I could hit him now, but he's at work.
Right.
So we would have time. Hopefully, we'll be able to catch him. But me and him had a discussion. We talk about this, a good bit. And our thing is, there's no such thing as black on black crime. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist because you kill people who's around you.
Like I told her, it's a proximity.
Right. There's no such thing. Because you don't hear white on white crime.
No, you don't.
You hear that and it sounds stupid. You know why it sounds stupid? Because it is stupid. Just like black on black crime is stupid.
But
The fact that they wanna, but it just seems like somebody has an agenda where they want to put us in a mindset that only black people kill black people,
right?
Which is not true.
And I asked her,
you don't hear Hispanic on crime.
Yeah, it sounds
because
crazy.
It sounds stupid.
It sounds crazy.
If you live around only Hispanics, they're gonna kill each other. And that's just what it is. That's just the human nature of things.
You don't hear Mexican, you don't black on black is the only thing that you hear.
Right. It's only black on black crime.
And I had to ask her, do you even understand why we're saying Black Lives Matter? Like, yeah, okay, it does happen that black cops kill white kids or white cops kill white kids. They're not putting that in our face. They're putting They're putting the black kids in our face.
Right. And you only react to what you see.
Right.
And what you hear about.
Then the transcript came out on Philando, and it makes it even more heartbreaking. He's like, okay, I'm not going to reach for my gun. He said, I'm not going to do that. I'm about to get my license out of here. I'm about to get that. And he gets shot 4 times anyway.
Right, he did everything right.
And then I'm like, so you mean to tell me we're supposed to say all lives matter in that situation?
No, I mean, no.
Like how do you can't, nobody can justify to me at least that we're supposed to say all lives matter when they're not showing at least. But then on top of that, they like to put the verdict out. Well, guess what? Not only did he kill him, but he's not going to jail either.
Ain't nothing you can do about it.
And there's nothing you can do
about it. Yeah, so this whole black on, and that's the thing. I hear people use that argument. And you have a lot of high-profile people use that argument. Actually, people who, and it's dangerous when you have people in these high-profile places that people actually listen to these people. And I want people to listen to us, so please subscribe to everydayman.net. And I mean, and you know, people listen and you hear them say, "Well, we gotta stop killing each other too."
Right, like it's not the same thing.
That's always been the case.
Yeah, that too. But it's like, what's the police job? Protect and serve.
There's no serve. I spoke on it. I think last episode we did when I was had my car situation. Ain't no serve. No, ain't no serve. Even though we taxpayers and you know we don't reap the benefits of that. Where we stay, our roads are still fucked up.
Like it's bad.
They messed up my tires. So yeah. So I mean, but you know, like I said, and I heard somebody say, if that was a white guy, would in Philando's situation, would it be the same? Because he did everything right. He really did.
And that would be a problem for me still.
And my issue and the biggest issue, and I want to stay on his case. So I'm gonna generalize it for a second, and not only his case, but the cases that all these cops be getting off. These jurors, what are going through these jurors' mind? To think it's okay. If you got that kind of video, Jay, did you see this video?
No.
If you see this video, clearly in the it has word for word, it has the conversation.
Right.
And he still shoots him 4 times.
I seen that.
His kid is in the back seat, and this could have been
dangerous. That kid could have got shot.
Yeah,
the kid was like sitting behind him.
Yeah, it could have been anybody, and it's crazy. And it was an open carry state. He had the right to have it.
Right.
And I mean, he did everything he's supposed to do. But go back to these jurors. What's going on in these jurors' mind that make them think?
How can they sleep at night?
That be like, well, I'm looking at the video. Yeah, I see him didn't do nothing. Yeah, I see him get shot. But I still don't see the cop do nothing wrong.
Right.
I mean, at some point, you figure
not
human
child endangerment, nothing.
You figure human nature take over after a while, and be like, all right, have some compassion for somebody, and think about
it's supposed to be a
these
jury
people,
of your peers.
A jury. It'd be a jury of his peers.
That's
which
the whole
was
point.
mostly white people more
That's
than
the
likely.
point.
And that's the thing. You don't know somebody's inner feelings. You can screen these people till the cows come out. I think that's the saying. I don't know what they're saying.
You probably didn't.
I probably messed that up. I probably did. But you get what I'm saying.
Right.
So till they come home, but you never really know how somebody really feel about it. They're not gonna tell you. Not gonna express that they may not like minorities. They may not tell us that. They not gonna show you that. I don't get it. And people may look at, well, what about the Bill Cosby case? He got a mistrial. He had jury his peers. We just seen an interview where this guy, a jury, came out.
And he was so distraught that they couldn't come up with a conclusion.
Right. And I think it's with celebrities a little different. I think that's more of how beloved you are because if Bill Cosby was a rapper, he'd be locked up by now.
Yeah, of course.
And that's just what it is. But the fact that I think that white people love Bill Cosby so much, back in the day, that in their eyes, it was like, man, he ain't do no wrong.
Right.
He ain't do no wrong. That's Bill Cosby. Everybody watched, white people, black people. Everybody watched the Cosby Show back in the day. It was universal. Everybody, worldwide, everybody watched this show, right? So, like I said, but if he was anybody else, that many cases with that, anybody else, that would ruin a man's reputation. At all. And another thing I want to talk about, I'm glad I brought up Bill Cosby. You see that segue? Check this. Did you see that Bill Cosby is going on a tour? Now the stand-up tour is more of a sexual.
Right, sexual harassment, something, right? Ain't that something?
Did you hear about this?
Ain't that something? I seen that. I didn't know how true it was, but I guess it is.
It is true. He's going to places speaking to people about sexual harassment.
I hope he come to our town.
If that's not a slap in nobody's face.
If he come to our town, I'm heckling.
Just the people in his inner circle think. Do the people in
Who
Bill's,
said that was a good idea?
No, he has no friends. Nobody loves him. Nobody loves Bill Cosby right now.
His security better be so tight.
No. Did you hear what he said when he came out of court? Did you hear Jeff? He did a fat out. He was like, hey.
Stop. No, he did not.
I promise you he did. Bear with me for a second, people. He did.
Don't you dare bring that up.
He did. I promise you he did.
No, he did not.
He did the fat Albert.
No, he didn't, man.
Yeah, man.
No, he did not.
So
there's no way.
Hey, I don't know why he did it. Man. But where y'all been at if y'all hadn't heard all this? Well, give me a second. So, give me a second.
Oh, wow, he did.
Yeah, see? I knew I would go find it. Give me a second, people. I'm gonna check this, Jay. And for all the people who listening to the show, if you couldn't hear, that was Bill Cosby coming out of court of his mistrial. Wow. I guess he was happy. He quote the Fat Albert, the hey, which is I thought that was funny, man.
You thought that was funny?
I thought. Yeah. That's playing it again if you can hear that. But yeah, Jay. But before we get out of here,
that's gonna be a tagline. That's the name of this podcast.
What's the name of this podcast? Hey. So Bill Cosby is going around on this tour. Jay, you being a woman, because you've been quiet for the past few minutes. So let's bring you back into the fold.
I want to talk about Bill Cosby.
No. We're not talking about Bill Cosby himself, but I just want to ask you about the fact that somebody who's been accused of doing whatever he did to this many women, going on a tour, talking about sexual assault.
This should be interesting.
Should women come out and listen to what he got to say? Do you think women should go out and listen to what he got to say, thinking that he gonna help them?
If he learned his lesson from this, if he's remorseful and he's sorry for what he did, some people do want to hear what he got to say. That's if he realized what he did was wrong.
He's speaking from experience. You might want to kind of go get that first class knowledge.
Yeah, he's speaking from. All right, so would you go? Be honest.
I don't think I would. I just feel it's very messy. I don't want to be seen or part of it, or I think it's really messy. And it's not over. The trial's not over, and he may not get. He may not think about a mistrial. He may not get another trial. Either they can trial him again, or they can drop all charges.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go. I wouldn't go until all this stuff is cleared and I hear what he got to say about all of it. If rather he fesses up to it and apologize and realize what he did was wrong. If he's there to be apologetic to women and let him know that he's sorry for what he did and help people understand warning signs of what they should not do with big business people or big Hollywood people, you know.
So Bill O'Reilly should do a seminar too.
So they should do a tour together. What you saying?
I don't think he should do it, but since he is doing it, that's just my opinion.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Well,
but
from experience.
yeah, we running on 50 minutes here. We can go ahead and get out of here. Anyone y'all got any closing words before we close?
What you guys didn't talk about that new thing with
fidget spinners?
No. With Snapchat.
Was it Snapchat?
That Snapchat, that location thing, just like Match.com have this. How do you guys feel about technology and people could pull up like a area where you live with Snapchat and they could look into anybody's chat.
What?
I didn't know that.
Yes, you can. Even if we're not friends and I didn't add you on my Snapchat, I can still press on your little
icon
and look in your Snapchat. How do you guys feel? Like, you don't think it's like...
I think it's scary.
Yeah, I think that's a little too much. Just like Match.com having it where if you're a part of Match.com, people can see you in their area, even if you did not invite them into your conversations.
I think it's crazy. I think that's crazy, man. So, Kim, how you feel about being spied on through an app?
Yeah,
that you don't even
see
know
your
about?
Snap. I mean, you can see that they looked at you because you could pull and see who viewed your Snapchat. But at the same time, if we're not friends, I don't think you should have the ability to look at my Snap.
Yeah, but that's technology. That's what we at with.
Yeah, a lot of people.
I mean, just like this MacBook here. Now you can hack into it, cut on my camera. They could be looking at us right now. You don't even know.
Put paper over it. That's what we do.
That's the same thing with your camera phone.
Right.
Same thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
and it's a lot of conspiracies.
It's
about
just a lot
Snapchat.
of ways they can get to you now. That's just another way for to track us and keep tabs on us, man. And that is how I feel about it. A lot of people, you know what? A lot of people actually, they're with it. They're with tracking people, especially with this whole thing going on around the world right now. A lot of people won't even have an issue with that.
Right.
They be like, well, what I got to hide? What you got to hide?
But it's invading privacy.
Right.
There's no such thing as privacy.
Honestly, it really isn't. They can find you. They let you think that you secure inside your home, but if you're not, especially
especially with people with smart homes, I think those are dangerous because
anything you can hack into.
Police and stuff can have access because if you tell them this robbery my house, your security system team could look in your house and see, there is somebody there. Can they look anytime they want?
Hey, they can do what they want to do.
Without your permission?
Yeah, why not?
I don't want a smart house. That's all right.
I'm just saying, but hey, people.
And it's so easy to hack people. Like, they got YouTube tutorials on how to hack people.
Hey, really?
Yes.
I gotta watch those. But
just like when they were saying that they could take people's fingerprints from pictures and download it and be able to hack into people's phones.
Yeah, it's crazy. So you really gotta be safe out there, man. You really do. You really do. I mean, and what first thing? Don't go on Match.com. It's corny.
Oh,
go
people find love on those things, but I think it's a little too much. And Match.com lets you see people in your area, and you can see like a route they always take.
Tell y'all something about these dating sites.
Walk up to the person
and tell them. That's
start a conversation.
Yeah,
and
back in the day, that's how
they got YouTube tutorials on how to date. You ain't got to go to Match or
Black people
or Black Christian mingle, white Christian mingle.
It's helpful to people.
They got one for farmers.
Like farmer love, like it's so corny, man.
People don't even farm like that no more.
People don't have the time to go out and party.
Yes, they
sometimes.
do. You can meet somebody anywhere.
Literally anywhere.
Not when you're working all the time, and if you don't want to date, if you're not
most people
dating at work,
that's being lazy.
Most people date.
Not being
most
lazy,
people,
being
most
busy.
people are in a relationship with people they work with. A high percentage.
For real though, yeah, I know.
It's like 40.
Are you in a relationship with somebody you work with?
Hell no, I couldn't do that. No, that ain't gonna work.
All right then, not everybody.
No, but I work with a few people who actually. Yes, it is
because it's about proximity. You're around each other all the time.
I tell them that I had a conversation at work. We were talking about soulmate. I say I don't really believe in soulmates only because back in the day, you married people who's close to you.
Right.
I mean, that's just the truth.
Soulmates. I've been married for 45 years. Yeah, because the next town is 50 miles away.
Yeah, you had no car.
You had no choice. So
yeah, where you going? Nowhere.
Right.
Nowhere. Right. You are stuck. So with that being said, Kim, you got any closing words? You got anything else, Jay?
Keep listening.
Besides people spying on us.
Yeah. I didn't say people spying on us.
Keep listening.
Hey, we got to wrap this up.
Jay said, "Watch out," and could expound on you.
Was it not?
Go watch the Joe Budden and Migos incident.
Nobody check for that. All right, before we get out of here,
Some good
a few
laugh.
things I want to announce that we are on YouTube now.
We got
And-
tour dates coming soon.
And we on YouTube right now, and you can find us at ontheeverydayman.net with all of our shows and movie reviews. We also on SoundCloud, Stitcher, iTunes, and now Google Play for all our Android listeners. And we are officially on YouTube, man. Like I say, it's been a long process, and I just can't wait until we get the video up. It's coming. I'm working on it. Just bear with me, give me time. And don't forget, Amazon just bought out Whole Foods, about $14 billion. They got a lot.
Ooh-wee.
They got a lot of money over there, and everybody shops at Amazon.
I said 2. I told somebody $2 billion. I was way off.
Yeah, you way off. Everybody shop at Amazon. You can too. All you gotta do is go to everydayman.net, slide to the bottom of the page, click on that Amazon banner, bam, there you go. Take you to Amazon, same low prices. We get a little bit of a kickback. It helps us out. Please support, subscribe. You can also donate on the site at everydayman.net. $5, $10, $1, 50 cents, whatever you can give. Greatly appreciate it. And with that said, we out of here. Peace.